Hello everyone, and welcome back. In today's episode we're going to be doing quite a bit of building, so I hope you're all ready for that. I did a little bit of, just tiny bit of work as an experiment to see if this would work, and it looks like it does. So I'm going to kind of explain what we got going on here. Before we hooked up our keypad to our decoder, or encoder I should say, and I did notice that this line was messed up, so thank you all for pointing that out. It is fixed. You need a piece of redstone right now in order for our number 1 to register, but thank you kindly. So what I did was I went through and made sure all these lines reach the endpoint, which is right here. And what I did was I have begun to construct our memory modules. All this is I took the lines off to this side, and what we're going to do is we have our lines from the numbers that are repeated here, so they all can make it, and we just go out this way, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to make our A and B memory modules coming off of these lines. So the A is going to be red wool. Everything in A will be red wool. Whoa, I flew. And everything with B will be blue. So today we're going to do the hopefully both of those. And the idea behind the memory modules is this. We only want to write to the memory when that memory is given permission to write. Okay, this is a very common thing in memory. You have to, it's called read-write protection, and you have to select the memory you want to write to and then give it the ability to write, okay? So basically what I have here is these are vertical AND gates, okay? And I have the bottom on right now just for testing. You can see that torch. And this is just taken straight from the Minecraft wiki, and I've built these before, so it's pretty simple. We just have our lines from 1, 2, 3, and 4 going into here. This one comes from, well, sorry, not 1, 2, 3, 4, from 1, 2, 4, 8. This one here is the one line, and it has the longest path, but they all kind of equalize in terms of delay. And it goes into this. So this is 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now what we need to do is the output of these AND gates will go into our memory array, which is just going to be RS NOR latches to keep it simple. And whenever the A memory is selected, the RS NOR latches will be able to take the input from the keypad. So if we're doing a simple operation of, A plus B is what we're doing first, and then we'll get into A minus B, A times B, and A divided by B, we need to be able to say, hey, we need to store the value from the keypad in our array. So that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. I kind of forgot the vertical RS NOR latch design, so let's go take a look at it. Here's one over here. Okay, so we just have it go into that. Okay, let's see if I can remember that. And we've made tons of these things before. This is going to be a very important one. This is kind of the same one that we had at the front of our old calculator. Alright, so basically, as I understand it, I'm just going to kill all this crap. Okay, so this will replace with a repeater probably, because you need that for the array. And that goes into a block, like this. Is it like that, or is it like that? I don't actually remember. I'm so bad. Okay, yeah, so it goes into the top of it, so we actually need to lower this down some. Like this. And we'll be changing elevation a little bit and stuff, but it's not a big deal. So we put our torch down here. And then this is the reset line that runs between all of these guys. Not that they're necessarily masculine, but, whatever. Okay, so on the back of this, yeah, so we have redstone on top. And on the back of this we have our inversion, I believe, like this. And then, if I recall, that'll come off. Let me just go double check, sorry. I should really get better at remembering things. Oh yeah, so we have to invert the output, that's right. Put the redstone on the ground and we invert the output. And that's our RS NOR latch. Whee! Okay. And what I'll do to make this simpler is maybe put a torch on top, so that we can try to get this back up to ground level to make it easier to work with. Okay, So let's give it a try, shall we? Right now, I think our memory is, there we go. It's the reset, or is it the set? To be honest, I really can't remember right now. Let me just try to think. We gotta think, guys. Let's think. Oh, so it doesn't look like it's actually inverting right now. Duh. Okay, sorry. We gotta move that torch to the other side, and then we can pull it up. A common mistake. A common mistake indeed. Okay, there we go. So now this accurately depicts the state that we're in for A. So let's see if we can write to it by hitting the number 1. The bottom of the AND gate is on, so we have memory module A selected. And we're going to go on our keypad and hit the number 1 and see if our memory array accepts it. Let me just replace this with a button. Oh, frick. I cannot stand this creative mode. I'm sorry, guys. It is so annoying. Okay. So we put our button on it, like meow. And we're going to build the B after this so you can see how to do this from scratch. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, our output is on. So that's pretty cool. It's very cool. And probably what we'll do for this is try to find a good way to bring it upwards. But yeah, so let's put in the rest of these real quick, and then we'll do our B together. I hope you're pumped about this, like I am. Okay, and then we'll make our reset line go this way. And to here, okay. Oops, why am I using this? Da, 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 da. And I think sometimes this is initially set. We'll have to see the initial state, whatever. Doesn't matter. So yeah, this, like I said, is just going to feed into our calculator, our full adder, our multiplier, whatever things we choose to add to this. We are going to be making an ALU for those of you who are curious. That is an arithmetic logic unit. And it lets you just basically select between different functions in your processor. So it looks like they're all off right now. And what we have to do is actually invert this by default, because otherwise your reset is always powered. So there we go. I think that's how we do that. Maybe. Let's see. If we send the 1, that's not how we do it. Send the 1 some power. We expect the 1 to be powered right now in the array. It's not. So what are we missing here? What are we missing, guys? It's been a little while since I made these, so bear with me here. We're going to figure this out. Let's see if we just break this temporarily. Huh. How about that? What if we take this off here? Okay. Dude, what is going on here? Oh wait, this one's turned on for some reason. Look at that. Why is that still on? I thought we turned it off. Okay, so for some reason this is being powered. Let's try to figure out why. Oh, we forgot our inversion torch underneath here. Or did we? No, we didn't forget that. We forgot one there. Bet that's what it is. Maybe. Got one here. Pew, pew. Isn't that weird here? Look at this. Why is it doing that? Huh. Okay. Huh. Bizarre. Okay. We'll figure it out. Alright. Okay. Reset, damn you. Never thought I'd see the day that I was epic failing at this. Okay. Do all these turn off? No, they don't turn off. Why don't they turn off? Is there some kind of new redstone thing that makes this not work anymore? That would be a giant pain in the ass. Simply giant pain in the ass. Alright, I'm going to take a look at this. I'll be right back. Okay, so that was kind of strange. Let me just show you what we're doing instead. We're not going to do the repeaters between the blocks because that's not working for some reason. So what we're going to do is run a line underneath with, so let me just get down here and show you. Basically underneath each of the little like L's, we're going to have a torch, and then we'll put the, this may be how I used to do it. It's just been a while, I guess. We're going to put the reset line between these. And the direction is very important here, so do pay attention to that. This is just kind of me messing around until we can figure this out fully, but let's have a go, shall we? Yeah, so by default these torches are on, so we want to negate them. And to do that, we will just start off putting a torch here. Oh, that's a fence or iron bar. Okay, so now all these are off. Should be able to write to these like normal. Let's just test it. We'll write to these two. So they're written to. And then if we toggle this guy off, on, they're reset. Okay, cool. So we got our RS NOR latches. And then, like I said, these just feed right into our ALU. Cool. So yeah, this was the vertical gate that I ended up using. In the front, instead of the repeater, we just use a regular redstone wire. Doesn't seem to hurt it any. If it does, we'll change that later. So let's make our B design for everything. And we're gonna put these, let's start off 2 away, or let's do 3 away so that we don't accidentally run into the other zone here. So you probably mirror this exactly how we did it. We will take looks like we do this line first, so we'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 apart, put one here, but we don't actually need to put that there. We'll just run the line. Yeah, and then here we have to run the line. Oh. I guess we don't need our inputs anymore, so we can just snake them around each other. Oops. Okay. And we do need to check the lengths of these, make sure that they all reach. Right, and then add one more. Okay, so let's put in our top block for our vertical AND gate, and then check to make sure that everything reaches alright. What I'm going to do is just place torches on our first block of these here, and make sure that they all reach. And it looks like we need a repeater here, 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 and here. Cool. Let's go make sure we kill those. Aw, crap. That was a mistake. Did not mean to do that. Not an important block, but it did have redstone on top. Okay. Alright, so let's just copy our vertical AND gates from over here. I do kind of like the super pick, but not when I accidentally punch something important. Alright, so the vertical AND gates, you go down to place this, then we go underneath this and put, I'll just show you on this one here. So we got a block running underneath it here. And we can actually use the line from this other one to control it. We're just going to invert it so that A and B can never be on at the same time. And that's pretty common practice, is just to use like an inverter between the two, so that you can say like write to B and make sure A is protected, or write to A, make sure B is protected. Pretty simple stuff. I don't know if any of you have ever studied computer architecture and know about memory and whatnot, but you'll be getting a crash course with me. Okay. So just every other one, we'll put one of these guys. And we put our torches for inverting. And again, this is just an AND gate. The bottom is one input, top is another input. And we'll put our torch on front of these. And we need redstone on top. Okay. So there's our AND gates finished. For some reason, this is still on. That's kind of weird. Why is that happening? Did I forget a torch? Yes, I did. Die. Okay. So for now, we'll invert these like this, and then run our line to the back of each AND gate. And in this way, we can now toggle our memory, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so now whenever A is on, B is off. If A is... wait, why is that torch off? It's a bit odd, don't you think? There we are. Just getting power from over here. Okay. And then... simple. Very simple. Cool. So now we'll just make our R's NOR latches again. I'm going to open this up so that we can kind of see what we're doing. Remember, B is our blue stuff. Cool. And sorry, it's a lot harder for me to, like, I'm noticing while I'm building and stuff on camera, it's a lot harder to talk because I'm having to figure it out for a change. So that's funny. Alright, so we'll start off with our input to the latch. Kind of do this. Redstone torch. Much faster than shovel. Okay. I just want to be like, the power of redstone compels you! The power of redstone compels you! Out! Out, demon! Okay. Not that I support exorcism, because it's basically bullshit, but that's right. Okay. And we'll do the same thing for the rest of these guys. Or things, since they're not really male. Apparently that's a big problem in our society, is we assign genders to things kind of willy-nilly. Although not quite as bad as they do in, like, German or Spanish, where every single word is either male or female. 'Tis a bit sexist, don't you think? Okay, and then on the ends, of course, we need our obligatory inverters. Inverter. This is probably not the smallest way to do this, but it's the most, like, illustrative in that you can see clearly what's going on. So we're not taking, like, a Apple approach to this quite so much as, like, a Microsoft approach, I guess. We're being very open with our system. Well, not open with the system. We're being open with, like, we don't really care about making things work super compact and all that jazz. So now we got to go down and do our reset line again. Oops, that was a mistake. Ha. And I put these three apart so that the reset lines don't interfere with each other. But they could interfere, I guess. I mean, would we ever need them to? Let's keep them separate for now, just in case we decide we want to implement something where they shouldn't reset at the same time. But really and truly, you know, it doesn't matter all that much in the long run. Okay, so again, we're going to run repeaters between these. And then in the front, we're going to invert it. Just like that. So now by default, it will not be reset. So let's just test it. We're going to send the signal through these two, which I believe are the 1 and the 2. I don't really remember. We're going to have to go back and label that. And something is up again. Something is up. Okay. Oh, duh. So look. Right now, the A memory is enabled. and the B memory is disabled. So what we have to do is go into the A memory and disable it. And if you watch, that enables the B memory. So then the B writes to the 1 and the 2. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. So I would say now, let's go test it with our keypad and see if it does what we want it to do. So first I'm going to reset it down here. Oh, duh, I have a torch up here that's preventing it from resetting. There we go. Okay, so reset. Probably what I'll do is run these to a little temporary control panel so that we don't have to go down there and do all this stuff manually for a while. Come on, fly. Fly, damn you. Okay, here we are. Alright, so here's what we're going to put in. We're going to put in, let's do the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this one? And what we expect to see is the 2 middle lines on the B memory lit up. And they are. There's your binary for 6. 0, 1, 1, 0, which is 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0. So yeah, I'd call that a success, guys. We got our A and B memories now. We can toggle between them, so the keypad can effectively target 1 memory at a time, which is what we wanted. And now we can run these into our full adder, and then all we have to do is hook up this. Yeah, so hook this up to the full adder, and hook up the full adder to our 7-segment display and all that stuff. And then we can go and we'll add in our multiplication and division and everything. But I think for now, this is a good stopping point for you guys to catch up with me. I'll put up the download momentarily. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I know this was a bit rushed and a bit complex. Well, not complex, just a bit innovative. We were innovating today. We invented something together. Sweet. Okay, take care. Bye.